very good morning to all. My name is Ashima and today I'm going to speak about are we losing the art of listening. To begin with, everybody here, we are here to develop our communication skills. But communication, when it comes to communication, communication is not just about speaking. You are speaking and you are continuously speaking without even taking a break, without even giving a gap, and you're not even listening to what other person is speaking. Then it's not called communication. It's just one way that you're speaking, you're delivering a speech. Communication is a two-way thing. One speaks and the other one listens, and it is vice versa of that. Listening nowadays is a very rare phenomena to find in people, because most of the people want to speak, want to share their experiences, want to put their views forward even without listening to others. And let me tell you, there is a huge difference between listening and hearing. Hearing is that you just listen to it and you just let it go. But listening is a wider and a broader concept. Listening means that you heard the person, you understood it, you analyzed it, and you had a good feedback to it. That's what we call listening. It's like somebody came to me and they had different views on a certain matter that I do not agree with. But it's not like I would just say him, okay, I do not agree with this and you can just let it go. Listening is agreeing to the other person, irrespective of that you do not particularly agree to the opinion. You have to respect what other person has to say. You have to listen to them, understand their point of view, and then analyze what he or she is trying to say. It's not just that in this, like I have met a lot of people who just try to put their point forward and who just try to dominate others without any logic, without any rational reasons. What they do is, no, you are wrong and I am correct. You haven't gone through this, you haven't gone through this. But views are formed by experiences. Nobody knows the 100% of everything. Nobody is a perfectionist here. Even if we talk about people we call perfectionists in their particular field, they are also not perfectionists. They cannot even tell you 100% correctly about everything. So we have to develop a capacity to listen to more. And listening is a great skill. Once you develop a habit of listening, it's completely miraculous, because this is what my experience says. When you start to listen, you have a lot of stories to hear. You get to know a lot of things you might not even have known that they exist in the world. You might get to know a lot of experiences that people have had, and also the one thing, it may also help you to avoid a lot of mistakes that you might have committed if you hadn't known it. So listening is one of the great art a person must possess. It's part of communication. It's not that you just have to speak, and you should know how to listen as well. People nowadays look for listeners. There are very few good listeners. It's not everybody just wants to speak, everybody wants to listen to me, but nobody actually wants to listen. This is the way. And also a lot of relationships I see are suffering from this, because both of the partners, they just want to speak. Nobody wants to listen to this problem or that problem. Even one of the person says, please listen to this problem, I'm suffering this or I'm going through this. No, it's completely ignored, it's completely disrespected. We do not respect the other person's emotions, we do not respect what other person is going through, and what we say is, no, you don't understand me. But when we are not understanding them, how can we expect the other person to understand that? And also the same goes with listening. If we are not ready to listen to someone, how can we expect the other person to listen to us? It goes both ways, and that's what communication is built on. Communication is major part of relationship, diplomacy, business, international relation, public relation, whatever you name, and communication is a big part of it. And communication goes both ways, hearing and listening, and speaking and listening, and that's what we got to develop in ourselves to be a good communicator. And it's not just that if I am a proficient in language, I would be a great communicator. That's not necessary. We have to be good listener as well, and it's one of the basic rules of communication. You would find anywhere great speakers are also great listeners, and that's what makes them stand apart from the crowd. Thank you so much.